Nothing is as unsettling as shapeshifters and unexplainable real-life incidents.
The issues that remain are minor.
From eerie transformations to shocking moments.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Weird. Hello. Yeah, it was so weird.
Here are some creepy reptilian encounters and scariest glitches that were caught on camera.
Why is she frozen?
This religious preacher was giving a sermon when something totally bizarre happened to him.
I'll play both parts. I'll be the Christian and tell you this, and then I'll be the Muslim and give the answer.
Just a few minutes into the video, his head changed forms, causing him to look distorted and otherworldly. His face was replaced by something reptilian that was green in color and a lizard-like face. It happened again, this time the reptilian face was more visible. Viewers were shocked to see it. Similar glitches do not happen twice in a row. Staring into soul. The video you're about to watch now was taken down and can only be found on restricted sites. It is from a British program that shows a guy aimlessly staring directly into the camera without moving a muscle and without blinking even once. And his eyes are not human at all, but rather look exactly like a lizard with slits in the middle where there should be round pupils. His nose is also bizarrely pointy and ears dead straight. It continued till the video ended moments later. Shedding skin. Some reptilian videos show eyes and other skin colors. This one, however, shows a complete change in form. A CCTV video captured an unknown person entering a room, but just before that happened, the person's entire figure was left behind like he had shedded his other human layer. In the video, he can be seen walking into the room after he was done taking his skin off. There was a noticeable dark shadow in front of the still figure. Shapeshifter steals. A seemingly doubtful but strange video recorded inside of a cinema theater in Mexico shows a couple arguing when something mysterious happens to the boyfriend. The woman got up and transformed into the man, who later fell to the ground. Because they were causing disturbance, the person next to them started recording but wasn't expecting to capture an actual reptilian on camera. It later ran away from the place and everyone else was left terrified. They're everywhere. Part of this reptilian conspiracy theory, those in politics are also not humans, but shape-shifting monsters that disguise themselves. One example of this is the mayor of Chicago, who was talking to the press when his face started to change form.
To our taxpayers. The issues that remain are minor. The issues that remain are minor.
His face looked like it was separated from the middle, like a gap in a mask that revealed his reptilian skin underneath. If this was in fact a glitch, then why didn't it happen to other people next to him who were standing quite close? And that is where people noticed something creepier. The faces of people around him were more uncanny than human. Bill Clinton. A strange clip of Bill Clinton has been making people uneasy. In the footage, the former president appears frozen, his face pale and expressionless, almost like he's in a trance. Some even say he looks like a puppet, controlled by invisible strings. What makes it even more mysterious is that this happened off-air during the Bush-Clinton campaign. Many believe it's a sign that he wasn't entirely in control of his actions. The idea that powerful figures might have placed him in the White House adds another layer of mystery to this eerie moment. People can't stop speculating about what was really happening behind the scenes. Alter ego.
Weird. Hello.
In an emotional interview with Diane Sawyer, Britney Spears had a moment that left fans puzzled. When Diane mentioned the word spasms, Britney suddenly changed.
Spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Weird.
Her expressions and mood shifted dramatically, almost as if she became someone else entirely. Many think this strange behavior could be connected to some sort of mind control.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Over the years, Britney's actions have continued to raise eyebrows, with people pointing to similar moments in her life. Some believe it's more than just the pressures of fame, that she is dealing with powers much darker and sinister.
Ew. Strong Britney.
Blank as paper.
Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day.
One of the clearest signs of mind control is when someone becomes completely unresponsive, almost like their mind switches off. This exact thing happened to Al Roker on live TV. He was acting normal until the words Holy Ghost were mentioned, and then he froze.
Leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of
staring blankly without reacting to anything around him. The religious significance of the phrase didn't go unnoticed by viewers, who quickly pointed it out in the comments. Anderson Cooper even joked about the strange moment, but it only made things creepier. The clip has since left many wondering what really caused Al's bizarre behavior.
It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today.
Reptilian on camera. Do you think some people aren't human, but another species in disguise? Meet Jana, a Russian woman famous for her skincare products, which are said to work wonders. At 47, she looks like she's in her 20s, but her youthful appearance may hide something darker. In interviews, her eyes have been caught on camera changing shape, looking eerily reptilian. Viewers were quick to call her a reptilian in disguise. Many now question what's really behind her success and her so-called secret formula. The theory has gained traction, making her one of the most talked about figures in this bizarre conspiracy. Malfunctioning Clintons. Hillary Clinton had a strange moment that left people uneasy. When asked a simple question, her head started tilting and moving back and forth unnaturally, almost as if her brain couldn't process the situation. Even the reporter interviewing her looked stunned by her unsettling behavior. Hillary tried to laugh it off, but her forced smile only made things worse. Not long after, another bizarre moment occurred. Her body appeared to malfunction, and security had to carry her into a car like she was a robot shutting down. Many believe this wasn't Hillary at all, but a clone or some kind of programmed stand-in.
Presidential possibilities with Senator Warren.
You guys have got to try.
Eyes never lie. It's one thing to see shifting eyes once, but multiple times? That's unsettling. Nicki Minaj has caught attention with her eyes, which seem to change color, often in a way that doesn't seem normal. Fans initially assumed it was just her wearing contact lenses, but on several occasions, Nicki herself denied this, and her eyes would still change. What's even more disturbing is an old video of Nicki that surfaced, where eagle-eyed viewers noticed her hands had strangely pointed joints with fanged edges. Game is fixed. At a basketball game, former player turned pundit Jalen Rose was caught on camera, sitting perfectly still, almost as if hypnotized. His body didn't move an inch, and his eyes seemed far away, as if he wasn't watching the game at all. What made this even stranger was when Shaquille O'Neal was also filmed doing the exact same thing for over a minute. The eerie moments had people online speculating, with some saying even athletes might just be controlled puppets. Error in code.
Why is she frozen? Bro, I'm tripping. What the?
A woman was seen standing still in an awkward position, almost like a glitch in reality. Her posture didn't shift for what seemed like an eternity. Then, without warning, she snapped out of it, acting completely normal, as if nothing had happened. What's even creepier is that she didn't seem to notice anything unusual about her behavior. Scary footage. This chilling clip from Thailand has left viewers stunned. A home security camera captured a man standing next to a dining table when something unexplainable happened. His arm suddenly stretched unnaturally to grab a bottle of water. The scariest part? As soon as he realized the camera was recording, he turned to look directly at it. His face was cold and unsettling. Mind control.
I have amazing teammates, you know, guys like Draymond, everybody on this team.
During an NBA playoffs post-game interview, a chilling moment happened with player Draymond Green. Mid-conversation, he suddenly froze. His face had no emotion. He did stay like that for long, but watching the video, it looks like it lasted for an eternity. His teammate finally broke the spell by calling his name, snapping him back to reality.
You know, guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there.
The incident sparked whispers of mind control or even connections to MK Ultra theories. Green's haunting, unresponsive demeanor remains one of the strangest live TV moments, leaving fans wondering what really happened during that unsettling pause.
But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest.
Frozen fish.
They're literally what's going on?
The visitors in an aquarium noticed something way out of the ordinary when they saw a tank where all the fish just stood motionless in the water. Not one of them was showing any movements. Before you say something like it's a camera trick or whatnot, let me assure you that it is 100% real. I mean, just look at them.
They're literally what's going on?
In another account, when a man went to a pet store, he noticed that the fish there were completely frozen in time. One or two were seen moving here and there, but the rest didn't even flinch for a second.
Why are none of these fish swimming? They're literally...
Doghini. A chilling clip from Chile shows a car speeding down an empty motorway in the dead of night. The road was clear, no sign of anything in sight, until as the car raced past, a dog suddenly appeared in the middle of the road. It was as if it had just teleported right there, out of nowhere. The footage left viewers in disbelief, questioning what had just happened. Is it some sort of strange glitch, or is something more bizarre going on? One thing's for sure, this moment raised a lot of questions about what we can't see. Tipsy Bar Ghost. This is some real poltergeist action caught on camera. CCTV footage from a bar shows a man sitting casually enjoying his drink when out of nowhere, his glass of beer is knocked over. Everyone in the bar freezes in shock as the glass tumbles and spills all over the floor. If you watch closely, you'll see the glass move on its own. No one near it, yet it's knocked over with force. In this other footage too, a pint glass mysteriously smashes into little pieces. This one also looks a lot like a supernatural intervention. Michael Katzen. Check out this strange cat. It's trying to walk, but something's definitely off. Its legs just aren't moving right, almost as if they're frozen in place. People in the comments were quick to call it a glitch in the Matrix, and honestly, it's hard to deny it looks that way. Whatever's going on, it's pretty eerie. The poor thing seems stuck in a constant, never-ending loop. Here's another weird one for you. A dog standing completely motionless on the floor. It's honestly a little disturbing to watch. But then, towards the end of the clip, the dog moves its tail, giving us a hint that it's a real dog after all, and not some weird illusion. Levitating Anomaly. This jaw-dropping footage claims to show a saint from a remote village performing an extraordinary act. At first glance, it seemed like they were meditating peacefully on the ground, surrounded by a glowing aura, but as the camera panned, it became clear. They weren't on the ground at all. This person was levitating several feet above it, defying gravity in a slow, almost serene ascent. The clip has left everyone stunned, with many believing this individual has reached a spiritual mastery far beyond ordinary human abilities. Whatever the truth may be, it's a sight that's hard to forget. Court of Cats. A glitch that is so satisfying, you won't be able to look away. Two identical cats were caught, not only sitting at the same spot, but looking in the same direction, only to be interrupted by a younger cat who was an exact copy of them. And then this happened. Okay, that is both wholesome and strange. Mysterious box. A driver captured something bizarre on their dash cam while on the freeway. A box fell out of a lorry, bounced on the road, and somehow flew back inside. It happened again, exactly the same way. This wasn't just bad luck or a coincidence. It defied the laws of physics. People watching the footage called it a glitch in the Matrix. It's hard to explain what happened, but it sure didn't look normal. The magical pass. Keep your eyes on the basketball. Did you see it? Yeah, the ball mysteriously teleported from Draymond Green to his teammate's hand. How did it happen? Was it another glitch in the Matrix, or is there some actual logic behind it? Well, from another angle, we can see how he passed the ball to his teammate after bouncing it on the court. It's safe to say that it was just an optical illusion that fooled almost everyone. Mysterious lights. In Hong Kong, strange lights appeared in the sky, leaving everyone puzzled. The video shows an eerie glow, almost like a hidden skyscraper behind the clouds or sunbeams breaking through. Some think it was just spotlights, but others compare it to something out of The Truman Show, where the world itself glitches. Whatever it was, it didn't feel like something we were supposed to see. Invisible transportation. A woman appeared to ride an invisible bike down a busy street, and it was all caught on camera. It's not just an illusion. Her shadow clearly shows no bike underneath her. Strangely, no one nearby seemed to react, like it was the most normal thing ever. It's one of those moments that makes you question reality. Walking on water.
Hey, buddies. You don't get scared?
A pair of horses seem to defy nature by walking on water across a river. The footage looks unbelievable until you realize it's just a clever illusion. The movement of the boat makes it look like the horses are on the water, but they're actually wading through it. A strange but explainable trick of perspective. Creepy glitch. I'll give you a few seconds to try to figure it out, what exactly this thing is. If you were deceived, then don't worry. Thousands of others fell for the same trap. This wet dog on a beach has successfully fooled millions of people worldwide. So don't be too hard on yourself. Happens to the best of us. Impopester. Could reptilians really be in the Vatican? The Pope, someone the world looks to for guidance, has become the center of a bizarre theory. In a video, he appears to scratch his nose but accidentally tugs at what looks like a silicon-like mask. This moment shocked viewers, sparking claims that it wasn't just skin but something much stranger. After all, human skin doesn't snap back like that. For many, this was all the proof they needed to believe that lizard-like beings could be running the world. If true, it might explain more than we're ready to accept. Mark Zuckerberg.
I have not heard that.
Okay. Do you think Palantir taught?
People have been noticing strange behavior from Mark Zuckerberg for a while now. He's been acting in weird, almost robotic ways, moving awkwardly, mumbling things that don't seem right. It's raised serious questions about whether he's really human. Many believe he might actually be a reptilian creature disguised as a person. These aren't just wild guesses. Zuckerberg has been caught on several occasions acting like he's still trying to figure out how to blend in with humans. During a TED Talk, he even slipped up and tried to deny the accusations, but the way he spoke only made things more suspicious. Is he just awkward, or is something else going on?
All right, station, this is Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook. Can you hear me okay?
Car glitching.
We've had product reps out for a few weeks now doing some field testing on, yes, a color-changing paint.
Imagine a car that keeps changing colors every few seconds, no matter how much the owner moves around it. That's exactly what happened in this clip. The car seemed to be shape-shifting, almost like a skinwalker in the form of a vehicle. The color shifts were fast, making it even more bizarre to witness. Was it a futuristic self-coloring car or something else entirely? It sure looked like the car was glitching, playing tricks on reality itself.
And as you can see, it's a pretty wild effect.
Motionless cat. In a strange moment caught on camera, a cat appeared frozen in time, trapped between dimensions. It's unclear whether the cat was drinking from the faucet or just taking a bath, but something halted its movement completely. For a few seconds, it looked like it was suspended in another dimension, unable to move. Then, as if nothing happened, the cat came back to life, acting like it had just returned from an alternate reality. What could have caused such a bizarre event? Leafing around.
Зачем вы так много? Ты звук потому берешь?
Да.
A group of friends exploring the woods stumbled upon something truly bizarre. A leaf floating mid-air with no visible support. It wasn't held by any branch or twig, and what's even stranger, it spun continuously in the air. The footage captured by the group left them bewildered, as they described it as a glitch in the Matrix. With its eerie movement and lack of explanation, the scene added more fuel to the mystery. Is it a glitch in nature, or is something more strange happening in the world around us?
Гарри Поттера вызывали?
Rain glitch. 2 separate locations, 2 different incidents, and one strange phenomenon, rain falling only in one spot. People were left stunned when they saw the rain pouring down on just one area, while nearby cars stayed dry. The strange part? Other cars around the spot didn't feel a drop. It seemed like a glitch in the system, almost like reality itself had glitched and made it rain in a way that defied all logic. Walking ladder. This one's a mystery. Imagine a ladder moving all on its own. That's what happened in a neighborhood when a ladder was caught on camera seemingly walking by itself. The bizarre sight left locals freaked out, with some even starting rumors that the ladder was haunted. As more videos emerged of similar occurrences, the mystery deepened. What was making this ladder move? Was it a glitch or something more supernatural? Stuck in sky. When a plane takes off, you expect it to soar into the sky, right? But in these bizarre videos, that's not what happened. 2 planes were caught in mid-air.
Man, it's like standing still.
Frozen in place, as if they were stuck in the sky. They didn't seem to be moving at all. Was it a glitch in the system or just an illusion? Sometimes strong headwinds make planes appear as if they're barely moving through the air. Other times it's simply the angle from which we're watching that tricks the eye. Not every strange sight is a glitch, but that doesn't mean weird things like this don't happen.
What?
Birds glitching. Plane was still explainable, but these incidents are too bizarre. Birds have been seen all across the world that are glitching in the air, like this, and this. But that is not all. This bird was straight up walking on thin air. Now listen, I know some may be caught in an invisible wire, but not all of them. So if it happened once or twice, we could ignore it. But we cannot ignore it when it happens in different parts of the world. Something is definitely wrong, and all of it feels like a simulation. Glitching scorpions. Scorpions are biofluorescent, that's for sure, but these ones are straight up defying the laws of nature. The scorpion's body seems to glitch from black to ultra blue, and vice versa. It's more like a chameleon than an arachnid. Maybe it's due to an error in its code, or something else entirely. Frozen rotors. That's not a movie prop, this helicopter is actually flying. But why aren't its rotors moving? Onlookers caught the bizarre event unfolding in front of their eyes as they watched in awe and astonishment. People started wondering whether it was a glitch or a camera trick. It is in fact the latter. This is what you get when the camera shutter speed matches the helicopter's rotor movement. A case of 2.
By 2050. Instead, environmentalists say there were some eye-catching measures.
A strange and unsettling clip involving the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak recently caught everyone's attention. In the video, the briefcase he's holding changes colors right in front of the camera. It starts off red, then switches to green, and in other versions of the footage, it flips back and forth. What's even weirder? This briefcase supposedly contains top secret documents. So, is this some sort of glitch, or are we looking at something more mysterious? While it could be a camera malfunction, the whole situation feels a bit fishy, leaving room for all kinds of theories. But decide for yourself whatever makes most sense to you. Flying ships. Apparently ships don't only sail on the ocean, but also fly above it. The sea line is miles below the actual vessel, or at least that is what it looks like. When ships are recorded from enough distance, it creates a mirage that results in this, a neat optical illusion. Or do ships have repulsion systems? Let me know in the comments. Frozen sheep. The footage shows an eerie scene of hundreds of glitched out sheep standing completely frozen in a paddock. It was as if they were hypnotized. Although it took place back in 2020, the owners who witnessed this strange incident still have no explanation. They have been looking after cattle almost all their lives, yet this one moment has even left them counting sheep. Heaven on earth.
Wow.
This is what happens when clouds get an error code and they fall to the ground. The woman in the video is sending the clouds back to where they belong after she experienced a glitch in the Matrix. There have been other moments where clouds stopped clouding, and it always looks strange. You can call it nature or fake clouds, but for how long will you allow them to fool you? It's time we woke up to reality. Never go hungry. Take a peek at that. The mother feeds its baby a single red berry, and then another, and another. It goes on for a total of 8 times. The most unusual thing in this encounter is the constant supply of food coming from her mouth. The berries just kept on respawning in her mouth. Is this a glitch in the Matrix, or has she found a cheat code for infinite sustenance? Queen Elizabeth Beth. Many believe the royal family's past is more than just strange. They think they might not even be human. Queen Elizabeth in particular has raised suspicions. She's been spotted with odd marks, and one photo of her showing a black eye is especially creepy. It didn't stop there. During a video, she was caught with a strange pattern on her hand, and some even claim her human skin was falling apart. Her unsettling eyes and chilling smile have freaked out people over the years. It's not just the royals though. Some believe that the elites are hiding their true nature, possibly right in front of us. As they say, the best place to hide something is in plain sight. Barbara Bush. During a campaign speech urging people to vote for her husband, George Bush, Barbara Bush made people uneasy with her strange behavior. Her eyes were oddly fixated and her head moved in a way that didn't seem natural. Viewers also pointed out how she hardly blinked throughout the entire message, and there was something almost crazy in her eyes. The fact that she never acted like this again only deepened suspicions. It made some wonder whether powerful forces were influencing politicians, controlling not only their actions, but also the public's perception. You can't park there. This strange video starts with a large crowd gathered around a car, but something unusual catches everyone's attention. A tree is growing right through the middle of the car. How is that even possible? Well, the explanation is quite out there. The tree sprouted overnight under the vehicle, but it's still hard to explain how it all unfolded. People in the crowd are snapping pictures and videos, clearly just as baffled. It's a weird sight that leaves you thinking, just what came first, the car or the tree? It's a mystery that doesn't quite add up, but it sure makes you question what's going on here. Today's topic of discussion shows a reptilian that was caught on camera, shape-shifting forms. That was not a technical glitch, nor was it a camera effect. Caroline Quebecus is a German comedian.
Oh, das wusste ich nicht. Aber woher auch?
And during one of her shows, she was caught red-handed changing forms. Her true reptilian self was seen in her eyes. You can clearly see what her eyes did there, and when this video was uploaded on her official channel, viewers noticed this reptilian failing to contain her true form. However, suspiciously, that video has this part removed from the video now after people noticed it, yet some managed to save the moment before it was permanently removed. What do you have to say about this? Is she an actual reptilian? If not, then why was this part removed? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.